What's up guys, welcome back to another episode of Redline Racing Garage. So today we're taking the Nitrous EK and we're finally getting this thing tuned. I cannot wait to see what kind of power we can make, so I suggest you guys stay tuned to find out how much we make. But before we go there, I have a few things that I have to get ready so that we don't forget anything and we have everything that we need at the dyno. So we're going to be tuning this thing on E98. I still have a few pails and I really want to get rid of them. I want to use them up this season because they've been sitting already the second year and it's not really good to leave this sitting, so I want to use it up this racing season. And what better way than to put this on the Nitrous EK. So I'm just looking through everything, making sure I check the oil. There is still two things that I have to do before we can actually put this thing on the dyno. I need to change out the spark plugs. I have to gap them. I don't have the gapping tool with me. We're gonna have to do it at the dyno. And another thing is I gotta get the pump gas out of the tank. So I just made up some wires. I do have a jumper box right there. So we're gonna go to where the fuel pump is located. We're gonna connect the wires and basically start priming the fuel pump. We're gonna disconnect the main feed line, which is on the regulator right here, and just pump everything out. And then we can go ahead and put the E98. So like I said, I suggest you guys stay tuned. This is gonna be a good one. Alright, so just made it here to the dyno. Like I said, gotta change out the spark plugs and get the pump gas out of the tank. So we're gonna get this car unloaded, bring it into the shop, and we're gonna do the spark plugs and the removal of the pump gas in the shop. Let's put this thing on a dyno, find out how much he's gonna make. So this dyno that we're at today, this is the dyno that we took the 8th gen when we did the second turbo setup and the motor blew up. So it's kind of bringing back some unpleasant memories, so I'm feeling a little bit nervous. But we're not going to try to jinx this thing. This is not the 8th gen. So let's see what we can pull off here. The only thing that I'm worried about is the clutch. The previous owner did tell me that it's a stage 2. So I'm thinking if we go anything over 350, if this thing makes anything over 350, that clutch is going to slip and it's not going to hold. For this racing season, we're going to try to get around 350, maybe even below 350, just so this clutch is going to hold. And then next year we can address it. We can put a more aggressive clutch and then maybe run even a little bit more power. But there's only one way to find out. Let's get this thing in there, guys. Alright, so we got the spark plugs changed, we got the E98 in there, and now we're just going to do a NA pull, and then we're going to start doing some nitrous pulls. So we put a small little pill in there, and we're going to start off with a small shot, and then we're going to continue with a bigger one and keep adding. So right now this will be a NA pull, and then we'll start hitting that nitrous. So let's see. $221 and $188. Oh, just wanted to see if it engages. And it engages? Well, better rich than lean, man.
We started off like almost a feeling like we used on the car.
Yeah.
But the pill must be really small that I put in there.
So it just soaked it all. Yeah. So that was pretty much just to see if the nitrous is engaged and it works. So on that pull it was really rich. So I'm guessing the pill must be really small. So let's add a bigger pill and give her the beans. trying to get somewhere. Yeah, on that pull it was really rich. I think all we made was like a 1 horsepower, and then it fell on its face. So we gotta take away lots of fuel. I think we gotta actually add a bigger pill so we can actually get a bigger shot of nitrous, and then it'll match the fueling. So we're just gonna have to adjust some stuff, but sounds really good for a little tiny shot. I'm thinking it might be just like a 25 shot, but we'll see. Alright, here we go. Nitrous pull, guys. First nitrous pull. Come on. So as of right now, this thing is tuned on E98. We got the tune down on the E on NA. So this thing is basically set up and ready to go for nitrous. So as you guys saw, we thought that the nitrous was actually engaging and spraying into the motor, but it actually wasn't. That's why those last 2 pulls we did, we had to cut it short. We couldn't rev it out all the way because it was super rich, thinking that the nitrous was actually there. So Rui added a bunch of fuel, but it just wasn't matching up. And the reason for that is because we had the wrong solenoid. So I did pick up the right solenoid, but we're not going to be running the solenoid, which means we won't be running the nitrous. Something came super unexpected. You guys have no friggin' idea. This thing came so unexpected and I just had to jump on it. So a little bit of an explanation. 2 days later, after we tuned this thing on the E, I got the solenoid, as you guys saw, and then we scheduled to finish off the tune with the nitrous with the new solenoid. So that was the plan. Then 1 day before I was supposed to go to finish off the tune, and I get a message on Instagram saying, "Listen, buddy, I have a deal for you." I didn't think nothing of it at all. I didn't think nothing of it. I was like, all right, sounds good. What's the deal? And then he just started sending me some pictures and the info. I was like, this is way too good to be true. Why? So we're just messaging back and forth, and I had no idea that something like this would actually come up, especially now when we're so busy and doing so much with the 2 EGs, and we still got to strip the 8th gen. There's so much to do, and the racing season is basically over. So I'm like, well, I was hoping to get this nitrous car done so we can hit the track this weekend and at least have a blast for this weekend and finally close off the 2022 racing season with a bang. And not a good bang. With a good bang, meaning we would have the nitrous in there and just have some fun that weekend. Like I said, guys, I wasn't expecting this at all. But it came to my table and I couldn't pass it up. So we ended up trading off the EK. So we're not going to be tuning this thing on the nitrous. So right now I'm going to be headed to Rui's and we're going to be putting this thing back on pump gas. I don't know why. It is what it is. I should have left it on pump gas, but everything happens for a reason. That's the way I see it. I was supposed to tune this thing. It was supposed to be finished on nitrous and we're supposed to go to the track, blah, 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 blah. Long story short, everything happens for a reason, and solenoid wasn't the right solenoid. We had to put the tune off and just not tune it. So that's a little bit of the explanation that I have for you guys, but it's all gonna tie together and make perfect sense once you guys see what we traded it for. So as of right now, we're gonna go put this thing back on pump gas and hand it over to the new owner. So that's what we're gonna be doing. And as soon as we're done that, we're gonna go pick up this thing, guys. We're gonna go pick this thing up. I hope you guys are excited. I still think it's surreal. Like, I don't believe it. Like, something to come to me without me even looking for it. It's a blessing, guys. The way I see it, it's a blessing for me. And you guys will understand. Like I said, everything is gonna tie together. You guys are gonna completely understand why I did this. This thing happened so quick. It was basically, he hit me up like 11 p.m. He's like, yo, yada 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 yada, this and this and this. I got this. You got this. This is what I want, and I think you want this. So I'm like, hold on, is this for real? Okay. I went to check this out the next day. Like, we were messaging through probably like 12 a.m. And then I'm like, dude, I'm coming to see this thing the next day. When I get up, I'm going to go, I'm going to check this thing out. So we ended up making a deal right on the spot. Right on the spot, we ended up making a deal. I'm going to let you guys know about the details in the reveal video, exactly what went down. But yeah, so right now, enough of me talking. I've been talking for over 5 minutes. Let me get to Rui's shop, get this thing on pump gas, and go from there. So stay tuned. And 189 on pump gas, 91. Nice. 203, 198. Lost power. It lost a lot of power, yeah. 202, yeah. Same torque. $194, $185. And 183 torque, so torque kind of went down, but look at the power. right, guys, so that'll pretty much do it for this video, and that'll pretty much do it for the EK. This thing is all tuned on pump gas and ready for the new owner. He is super happy. He's super stoked, which is great, because this way he's happy, I'm happy, and we both got what we wanted. So like I said, that'll pretty much do it for today's video. Thank you all for watching. I know it's not what you guys expected. I was expecting to see this thing on Nitrous. I was actually super excited to experience Nitrous. I never have, but I guess it's just not meant to be. Maybe it will be something in the future we can do, but as of right now, it's not looking like Nitrous is in our cards right now. So we're not going to be pursuing it. We have a different path now, and I think it's a much, much better and safer path. And I guess this is the opportunity that I was waiting for. And this is the road that I'm supposed to take. So we're going to grasp it. We're going to head this direction and see where it takes us. So I do apologize if you guys were kind of waiting for this Nitrous to be installed and see what this thing does. A lot of changes, guys. A lot of changes, but I assure you there are a lot of changes for the better. And we'll see where this is going to take us. But I think we're going to do great things with this thing. You guys will see. It's going to all tie in. You guys are going to see. I think with this thing, we're going to do a lot of great things, and we're going to actually push ourselves and push the channel further where I want it to be. And yeah, so that'll pretty much do it. Stay tuned for this reveal video. I'm going to try my best to get this out there as quick as possible and not to leave you guys in the dark for long. Give me a bit. I'm going to work with this thing. And we're going to get this thing up and going as quick as we can. And hopefully, the plan is still on to go this weekend to the track. But we're not going to be going with the Nitrous EK. We're going to be taking this thing. And I think you guys are going to be super excited to see this thing. I cannot wait to put this thing on the track and see what the hell it does. It's going to be amazing. I suggest you guys stay tuned for the next video. If you guys are watching this, if you guys have made it all the way to the end of this video, I know it's all over the place. I'm just trying to put this thing together as best as I can. Stay tuned for the next video, the reveal video. You guys are going to be blown away. I know I am. Peace out, guys.